Oh, I forgot I was on Ginger Island. Well, good morning, everybody. That doesn't change anything. Welcome back. I guess welcome to Ginger Island, but welcome back technically to the farm. So, we have some things to do today. As you saw last night, a thunderstorm has opened up the old Jojamart, revealing some new kind of room for us to visit. So, that is what we're going to be doing today. So, if you will allow me to, please turn your attention towards the to-do list. So, the first thing we got to do is visit the Jojamart, and inside will be a bundle waiting for us. So this is the true last bundle in the game. We're going to see if we can start that bundle, and finally, let's get some wood and chop down some trees. I also believe we are very close to having enough money to upgrade my house. So with the leftover money that I have after getting all the seeds and stuff from Pierre, we still have almost enough to do that. So that is our 3 goals for today. So visiting Jojamart, starting the bundle, and chopping down the trees. So we can move that to-do list out of the way and bring in the daily question. All right, just like yesterday, I forgot to type one out. I guess I got distracted right before starting to record this video. But here's, I have to think of one. Let's see. All right, I think I got it. This is unrelated to the game, but if you were stranded on an island, what would be one food you could bring with you? You would have an unlimited supply of it, but what would be one food you could bring with you to an island? And you'd have to stay at that island for like a year or so. Let me know in the comment section below. I would be really fat by the end of my time on the island, but I would probably bring pizza with me. Think of it like this. With pizza... Ooh, sorry, excuse me, that's kind of gross. With pizza, you can have as many and different kinds of toppings as you want. So basically, you could have an unlimited kind of pizza choices here. So I'm going with the big brain choice here. So let me know what food you'd bring to a deserted island with you in the comment section below. But anyway, let's almost get into this video because, well, I guess I can talk about it while I'm getting into the nitty-gritty of everything here. So, as you all know, this Saturday, I will be streaming on Twitch from starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you guys would like to join me on Twitch, my Twitch link is twitch.tv/ClayDohTV. I would be more than happy to you know, talk to people in chat, have a fun little time doing streaming and stuff. And yes, I would like to return to Stardew Valley. I miss my wife. Yeah, catch me on Twitch this Saturday, twitch.tv/ClayDohTV. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, probably, hopefully. All right. We have made it back to the valley. And I believe, yeah, it is a nice sunny day out today. Willie is up nice and early, fishing on the beach. Ah, we need to do a fishing episode. You know, that reminds me, there is one fish that we can catch very soon. Actually, and it is the legend. Hopefully I still have time to do the egg quest as well. I almost forgot about that. What do we gotta do? Oh, Quint needs 10 coals. I'm looking for someone to bring me 10 coals to see if there are any whale gems or hidden inside. So, oh, I have to, okay. So I have to mine, yeah, I have to mine 10 coal. That is much different than just, you know, grabbing 10 coal from my chest, which I almost forgot. Let's go over to the Jojamart and inspect the damage, shall we? Joja-Cola, fuel your life. Or, since there's nothing here, loot everything that's here. Ooh. Hello, little Junimo. Abandoned Jojamart. The missing bundle. Okay, it's the same. It's the same as all the other bundles that are here. Okay, so we have wine, but it's 1-star wine. So we have to have preserve jars, which we don't, or casks, which we don't have. I'd have to have a fully upgraded house to do that. So that's out of reach for a little while. But there's dinosaur mayonnaise, which we can make. I do have dinosaur eggs, so I can make that. 1 prismatic shard, which is fine. We do have a couple extra of those guys. I mean, it's not ideal. Let's see, what else? Caviar. So we would need, I believe it's sturgeons, and we'd need those in a lake. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any sturgeons in storage or anything, so that's an issue. I can't get caviar just yet. Right now, the only feasible one here is these 3. So those three are the only ones that I can get right now. The void salmon, it would just take me a minute to just fish for one in the... Sorry, excuse me. It would take me a minute to fish one in the lake outside of the witch's hut. So we could probably get that done at least. But yeah, I think that's not an entirely difficult bundle, but it is going to take quite some time to actually manage to, you know, clean that one up and get her done. But I could at least get all like the dinosaur mayonnaise going and the other thing, the void salmon. I'm losing my train of thought today. I'm going crazy. All right, well, we have checked out the bundle, so I've reached a new level of understanding just by mining clay. That's awesome. Ah, I see. Okay. So, let's do my farm stuff here really quick, but yeah, we'll have to do that too. I know what that is, and I'm actually very excited for it. Ooh, some more of my crops are done. I'm gonna need to replant some of my crops. But nice, we got 10 garlic. Let's throw these guys away. Or sell them, not throw them away. We can sell all the mushrooms as well, so let's do that. Nice. Ooh, and those are almost done. I think all those trees will actually be done tomorrow. All right, all those. Oh, wait, no. There were some morals too. Okay, good. Before I grab the crimson fish roe. Hello, rascal. Thank you for the bone fragments, buddy. What am I doing? I'm not facing the right way. All right, Bolt, let's go around the farm, do our daily things as per usual. Hello, animals, my beautiful creatures. You all are amazing and you do great work. So let's actually get the dinosaur mayonnaise started by putting these eggs away that I got, grabbing one of these guys. All right, there we go. All right, so that'll be towards the one bundle that we got. Ooh. Some more crimson fish roe. Put that there. Also, we got some honey that we can sell. Very nice. Not unlike the scam website. Of course, this is just actual... Well, it's not actual honey. It's virtual honey that I can, you know... Yeah, you guys get it. I mean, come on. Come on, you guys understand. Yeah, I need to invest in... Here, I can actually move these guys. I'm going to move these into this chest. Ooh. You know what? I can put it in this chest here. Okay, let's see. I can put those in there. And I can sell the honey, and I actually need to open up the golden coconut. That's one thing I can do, so we will do that. All right, Bolt. We need to check the greenhouse really quick, actually. What do we got? Ooh! My beautiful crops are complete. We're gonna have a tough decision to make in just a minute here, but right now, I'm gonna make some money. You know what I could do? No, I already know what I'm gonna do in here. I'm going to save the land that I have in here, and I might start planting like pineapples on one side and strawberries on another side. I think that would look quite nice in the greenhouse. Let me know what you guys would grow in the greenhouse. Give me some suggestions, or if I should just do pineapples and strawberries like I want to. Anyway, hello beef, hello steak. Here is your hay, as promised. I keep saying it, but I need to upgrade my barn soon. Okay, so that's all my farm stuff done. So let's really quick sell these, the cranberries. Holy cow, I can't remember anything. Sell the cranberries. I can't get around. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's right. Okay, good. I did grab more crimson fish roe. So let's grab these guys and put those in. Nice. All right, Bolt, this way, my friend. All right. Sell you, you three, and that. All right. So all we have left is to chop down some trees. But really quick before that, I want to go to Clint's place before it's closed. Oh, it's Friday. Wait, no, he's not there. Never mind. Okay. What should I do then? I guess we'll go up to the train station and check to see if all those trees are complete. I don't think they are yet, so we'll go to Cindersap after that just to see if there are any trees available for us to chop down. But otherwise, we might be out of luck on that one. Okay, no, we can chop that guy down right there. Perfect. The one right outside Robin's house. our first victim. Let's see. Okay, all those are coming together nicely, though. Very good. Good trees. Ready to be struck down shortly. All right. Let's grab this tree over here. There's another one up there. Oh my gosh. I hate that, like, Clint goes to the community center every Friday. Why can't it be, like, every Saturday or something, you know, where he does it on the weekend? You know, that would just make more sense. Do it on a day where I know I'm probably not going to go to the blacksmith. But then again, it would probably be like a coincidence where then I would want to go on Saturdays to the blacksmith and not Fridays. So, I mean, I guess in some twisted way, it kind of makes sense that he would just pick that day instead of somewhere else. But oh well, it's fine. I don't much care. He can choose to be at his shop whenever, I suppose. Sorry, I recorded this episode a little later than I normally do today. Kind of got distracted by doing nothing. Just kind of bed rotting this afternoon. Oh well, we got some trees to chop down here. All right, let's get that done. Collect this beautiful wood. All right, nice. I'll try to get to like 200 wood if I can today, but there is one thing that I certainly must do. So if my good buddy Bolts will follow me into the deep woods. Right down here. Yes, this little door right here. Ooh. Well, I can't say no to these guys. A little extra profit never hurts anybody. Some more down here? Yes. I always forget about the spring onions, but not this time. Not when I'm actually down here not looking for them. But I mean, you know, they're not out of my way or anything. Hello. So, if I read this little tablet here. No, I'll read this note. My dear ClayDoh, if you're reading this note, you found the secret room I prepared for you. Within these walls are tips, recipes, and even some of my most cherished tools, all the very best from the many happy years I spent in the valley. By coming this far, you'll have proven that you possess the skill and wisdom to make good use of these powerful secrets. I hope my discoveries help you in your journey to making Applegate Farm a shining star of the whole world. Make me proud, from Grandpa. Very cool. All right, so here we have the final path. I've already completed one of the 5 stars, and that's just been by doing, you know, the mundane tasks that... Where is it? Here we are. By just doing the little tasks like regular. I think I was at like 13 or something, and I'm already at 689. By the way, little secret here. If you keep clicking the Shunamo, yay! You have little plants around it. That's really it. And now I think that stays there for the rest of your save for all of existence, which is kind of cool. All right, so what do we pick? We have the Combat Mastery, which will give us the recipe for an anvil, which allows me to reforge trinkets, randomizing their stats and costing 3 iridium bars per use. It'll give me the recipe for the mini forge. Now you can use a dwarfus forge from the convenience of your own home, which we haven't even seen the regular forge yet because that's at the top of the volcano, and I've only made it halfway up in a day. But finally, we have unlocks a new equipment slot for trinkets. Trinkets can be found while adventuring and grant special powers. So we can get trinkets as one of them. However, if we go to the foraging mastery, we will unlock mystic tree seeds, which will allow us to plant a special kind of tree with blue leaves. We will also get treasure totems, which when used on diggable terrain, will summon a ring of treasure spots all around us. I think it summons around, like, I want to say 8 treasure spots around me, which can definitely be helpful when it comes to fixing and finishing the little, oh, what is it? The little things in the museum. The mineral, no, not minerals. We have all of them. The artifacts in the museum. All of these can be dug up from the little worm spots that we see in the ground. We just haven't had very much luck finding all of them. I mean, a lot of these in my original perfection save, which I always, which I always constantly bring up. A lot of the, like, many of the ones I have now caused me issues on my farm. And then the ones I don't have, I saw like all the time. So kind of funny how that worked out. And finally, if I click the foraging mastery, I will unlock golden mystery boxes, which contain superior items. Those are kind of cool. I've opened a couple of those on my perfection farm. They are a lot of fun and contain, like it says, a lot of awesome items. So with the farming mastery, we will get an iridium scythe and can be used to harvest any crops. It's also excellent at gathering hay. It collects the most hay from grass out of all the other scythes in the game, and like it mentions, you can use the iridium scythe to collect all crops. You don't have to like manually go through and pluck them like I did with the cranberries earlier. So that one is definitely, this one's a strong contender for the one I want to start with. But there's also the Statue of Blessings recipe that it gives me, which touching the statue gives a unique blessing every day. I think sometimes it gives you a little bit of extra luck. There's one where it summons like a rainbow prismatic butterfly in the valley somewhere, which can either give you a prismatic shard or a bunch of money. And finally, you can now find golden animal crackers, which permanently doubles a farm's animal produce. Doesn't work on pigs, however. But that is also very helpful. So even though it says it doubles it, technically it does. Like, let's say you milk a cow, it'll give you 2 milk rather than, well, I mean, that makes sense. Let's do goats, for example. So goats, you can use and milk a goat every other day for milk. It won't change it where you can milk it every day for milk. It'll give you 2 milk per harvest. So every other day you'll get 2 milk. So it still doubles it, but you know, it won't be like every day with goat milk, which I think would have been nice, but oh well. And the fishing mastery. There's one more after this, but this one's also a contender. So we get the advanced iridium rod, which when used in the water to catch fish, I mean, obviously, just like any other fishing rod would. Duh. I mean, what else do you use a fishing rod for? However, with this one, you can put 2 bobbers attached at once. Now, here's a little piece of trivia in case anybody didn't know this. If you use your iridium fishing rod and put Grandpa's purple shorts, not Grandpa's purple shorts, Mayor Lewis's purple shorts in the first slot of a bobber, the second bobber that you put in there will never lose durability. So you can use that second bobber literally forever and ever as long as you have the lucky shorts as the first bobber. So that's kind of cool. That's again, that's why it's one of the contenders. I think that's really useful, especially when it comes to catching unique fish that we still have yet to catch. After that, we also unlock challenge bait, which a perfect catch will give me 3 fish at once. However, like it reads, each time a fish escapes the fishing bar, the catch is reduced. It doesn't mention this, but I believe if it escapes the bar a 4th time, I don't think it gives you any fish. So it's either you get 3 fish or 0. So it definitely comes with its own high risk, high reward kind of thing. And finally, I can now encounter golden fishing chests. And let me tell you, similar to the golden mystery boxes, these things are loaded. Like, they are good. You want to see chests as often as possible. And finally, the mining mastery. So we can get the statue of the Dwarf King, which will allow me to choose from 2 mining related powers each day. For example, one of them that you can collect is bombs will do like much less damage to you. And I think one is like extra mining luck for a day as well. I could be wrong on that one, but I know the bomb one is one of them that I can give you. The next thing is the heavy furnace, which is more efficient than a regular furnace. However, it requires 25 pieces of ore and 3 coal. But it does give you 5 pieces of ingot. But sometimes, and this is rare, but it can happen, it can give you 6 ingots instead of just 5. So it can happen, and it's pretty awesome. And finally, our little extra bonus here is gem-bearing rocks now grant twice the gems. So those are the 5 mastery items that I can select from. However, I think the one that I have to go with to start off has to be the farming mastery. I think the iridium scythe alone is just such a huge upgrade compared to the golden scythe that it just makes this a no-brainer. And the Statue of Blessings is also super good as well. And I mean, golden animal crackers, here's another use that we can use it for. The crimson fish roe that we've been using it for. That's also what we can put an animal cracker in there for, and it'll give me roe twice as fast. So I think we got to do the farming mastery. So there we go. Our first one is complete, and now we have a little glowing statue with the watering can. And of course, the iridium scythe. So we can replace this guy right here. And check that out. All iridium tools. That is pretty awesome. All right. So let's go back to what we were doing here. Follow me, Bolt. I did a lot of talking here, but that's okay. We still have to chop down trees. I could also... It is Friday. We also need to check out the traveling cart because she is in town. I mean, you always have to. I think, you know, you never know what you're going to get from the traveling merchant, so I think it's always worth to check it out. So we will be doing that. But I mean, I have to chop down these trees first. I need wood for future projects. I feel like, especially in fall and winter, I ran out of wood to the point where, you know, I needed it, but I couldn't do anything to get more wood because all the trees were chopped down. I did such a good job collecting wood. All right, we're at almost 300 wood. There should be like 1 or 2 other trees that I can probably chop down around here somewhere. Let's see. Surely there's like 1 or 2 still standing around here, right? Surely. Hat Mouse, have you seen any trees around here that I can chop down? Oh, hold on. Stay right there, Bolts. I'll be right back. I want to see what kind of wares Hat Mouse has for me. Ooh, a Santa hat. We'll definitely have to buy that for next winter. I mean, come on. Let's see. A paper hat. How is that 10,000 for a paper hat? It's made out of special paper that won't disintegrate in the rain, and that warrants the $10,000 price tag. All right, Hat Mouse. I think that's a little scammy right there. I don't know. That seems like extortion to me. But I mean, I still might consider it in the future. But right now, surely you jest. And along with that, surely there are more trees around here. I'm not gonna have to start taking out these stumps here, am I? How do I keep getting caught on that rock? Let's see. There's got to be a way that bolts can fit through the debris here. Ooh, nice little bubble spot for fishing. Come on. Yes. Yes. Good. Probably did see these trees coming in, and I totally forgot they were there. So let's not say anything in the comments about that. Let's not say anything about my incompetence. And oh my goodness, I have not talked to my wife today. Hold on. We have to first check out the merchant since I'm here. Hello, merchant. I feel bad, so I'm going to go to the saloon and grab a couple salads for Leah. Got some some amaranth seeds, woodpath, truffle, survival burger, blackberry cobbler. Kinda nothing. Oh, the red fez. Oh my gosh. Now that is a tempting deal. I'm not going to lie. All right, I have 3 in-game hours to collect 2 salads from the saloon to return to Leah with. So, let's waste no more time and get going and do that. I'm coming home, Leah, shortly. I have to get you food first. I feel bad having stayed over in Ginger Island overnight. What's going on here? What's up, Gus? How's it going, big man? Oh, hello there, buddy. Hey, I like it when you call me buddy, man. We are best buds, after all. You provide the salads, I provide the eggs that you need for your quest. Just looking over last month's earnings, and it's not looking very good, ClayDoh. The worst thing, and I hate to say this because she's my friend, is Pam. She hasn't paid off her tab in weeks, but I can't ask her to do it. I know she'll get defensive, and I don't want to hurt her feelings. But dude, I mean, you kind of need the money, pal. ClayDoh, you gotta help me. Man, I don't want to be the middleman of the... Oh, boy, this is awkward. We weren't talking about you. You want drinks? Gus, I'm awful thirsty if you catch my drift. Oh, boy. Well, okay, Pam. ClayDoh, what's going on here? Hey, you need to pay your tab right now. Or I can, you know, hit her with the soft blow and say the saloon just isn't doing well financially. I'm gonna play the softball right here. The saloon isn't doing well, Pam. It isn't? Well, that's terrible. Oh. Well, I guess I'd better pay off that tab then. Here's $10,000, Gus. Thanks, Pam. Looks like the saloon will be just fine. And thank you, ClayDoh. Hey, all I did was just mention how bad the place is doing. Now, let's get you that drink, Pam. This one on the house. All right. Hey, everybody's here. Anyway, how's it going, Gus? I need some salads from you, buddy. Thank you, sir. Hey, how'd that all go? Work out? Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. Well, that's good. How's our relationship? Wow, 5 out of 10 hearts? Nice. That's what I like to hear. Hey, how you guys doing? Good evening, ClayDoh. I'm glad to see you relaxing at the saloon. It's good for you to take a break every now and again. Your grandfather always worked himself too hard. I'll have an extra beer in his honor tonight. Sure. Marnie doesn't seem to notice that you're there. Wow, at least one of you decided to speak to me. I've seen the activities that you do in the bushes, and it's gross. You know, maybe that's why she's embarrassed to talk to me. She knows what I've seen. I don't know why they hide their relationship. I mean, he's the mayor. Can't he do whatever he wants? I mean, that just makes sense to me. I don't get what the kerfuffle is here. Oh, that's right. I needed to buy crops. Oh, well. I need to say hi to the wife first. Hi, Leah. I saw a wild rabbit today. I wish I could pet one someday. They look so soft. Hun, you could come to the coop. We literally have pet rabbits. By the way, here's a salad. This looks delicious. Thank you. There's nothing quite like a fresh wild salad. I felt bad after, you know, leaving you here overnight while I was on Ginger Island, so I figured I could get you a little present before I came home. Hey, Rascal, I need you to, you know, scooch over a little bit there, bud. Oh, there's one in the fridge. Well, that's convenient. Along with the Christmas tree that we're freezing for winter. All right, here you go, buddy. I want to just leave you under the roof just in case it might get rainy. Let's see. Let me put some of this stuff away here. But I can sell these guys right here for just a little bit extra profit. And you know what? Before I forget, let's check the TV, see what the weather is for tomorrow. What do we got, KUZU5 man? Right, it's gonna be sunny here and sunny on Ginger Island. You know what I forgot to do? There's an event that happens on Ginger Island exclusively when it rains, and I didn't even capitalize on it. Ay. What am I doing? Oh, I'm so slow. I need to go to the library and go to not the library, the bookseller. I need to buy it. There's a book that you can get from him that allows you to sprint faster in the rain. Not in the rain. When you're I'm totally blanking. When you're walking over crops. And how? Okay, so we have max wood here. So that's embarrassing. Hold on. No, there isn't sap in here. Poop. What do we do? Plant those in summer, in spring. Ah, hello, carrot seeds that I can use. That's perfect. All right. I can plant these. I'll just keep the golden coconut in my inventory. I'll just move it right there just so I see it tomorrow. You know, I think when I go to Robin's house to upgrade my house, which I think I'll do tomorrow, that'll be one of the main things we'll do. I will need to, wow, there's still, okay, good. I'll need to grab the recipe for large chests. I think it's time I finally upgrade my storage situation. It's getting bad. So we'll do that tomorrow, but I believe today has come to an end. So good night, Leah. Good night, Rascal. Good night, rainbow trout on the wall. I mean, come on. You have to say good night to the trout on the wall. All right. Let's take a look at our to-do list for the final time in this episode. So we did visit the abandoned Jojamart, and we did start the final bundle. I mean, we didn't put anything in there, but we did get it started. We know what we have to do to put in there, so. And finally, we did chop down enough trees to get 300 wood, so I'd say that's a success. And that gives us a 3 out of 3 once more. And to top it all off, we got the mastery for farming, giving us that iridium scythe. So I'm excited to use that, especially when all of our cauliflowers grow later in this season. Probably the 13th, if I had to guess. That'd be when I would say they're fully done, but only time will tell. But until then, let's go to bed and collect our profits. Nice. Oh boy, you love to see it. Almost 20,000 in profits, so that is really good. That should be more than enough to upgrade both the house and give us the large chests. So fingers crossed for that. But that is it for today's episode. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, comment for the algorithm, or just, say something positive about the video, And that's kind of cool too. It boosts my morale. Share this video with someone you think would enjoy this video. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But anyway, that is it for me. I will be back tomorrow with some more Stardew Valley. Bye!